Come sit. Welcome to our explainer today. The kids and I are looking at something very big today, how the whole country handles its money.
Hi everyone! We have some cool pictures to show you.
Hello.
Namaskara.
Shankaraja, settle down now, kids. Let's look at the screen together.
Okay, look at this number on the screen.
Whoa, that has so many zeros. What is that, Ajay?
That, Rohan, is how much money the whole government spent in just 1 year. 24.4 lakh crore.
Wait, really? That is so much.
Yes. If you break it down, it is roughly 20,000 rupees spent for every single person in the country.
That is a huge amount of public money to keep track of.
Exactly, Anonya. And that is exactly why we need strict rules. Here is our map for today. First, the blueprint. Then we peek into the vault.
Then categorizing the cash.
Yes, then we look at the rules of spending, understand the approval process, and finally, meet the gatekeepers.
It sounds like a treasure map.
In a way, it is. We are tracking the nation's treasure from start to finish. Shankar Aja. So, part 1, the blueprint. For this, we have to look at the ultimate rulebook for the country, the Constitution of India. Aja, today's one sounded very big. Annual financial statement. What is that?
Yeah, sounds like some boring bank thing.
Maybe not so boring. Tell me, at home, does your family plan money?
Yes, like monthly expenses?
Exactly. Now imagine the whole country doing that. Article 112 of the Constitution says the government must show a plan.
Like how much money they have?
Yes, how much income it expects and how much it plans to spend.
So income and expenses.
Perfect. We call that the union budget. The president presents it to everyone.
Wow, the president?
Yes, because without planning, a country might run out of money, just like a family would.
Now, before anyone can spend a single rupee, we must understand where the nation's money actually lives. Welcome to part 2, the Great Indian Vault.
A giant vault? Like with lasers and big steel doors?
Well, maybe not lasers, Rohan, but it is heavily guarded by laws.
Look at this picture here. This vault is officially called the Consolidated Fund of India.
That sounds like a giant piggy bank.
It is. All money coming in, like taxes or loans the government takes, goes right into this one massive central account.
Wait, so they cannot just take it out whenever they want?
Exactly, Ananya. Not a single rupee can go out without a law passed by Parliament.
So you cannot just break the piggy bank when you want ice cream?
No, you certainly cannot.
Moving to part 3. We have the money, but we need to split the budget into 2 distinct types of spending.
2 types. Why not just spend it all together?
Because we have to know what we are buying. If we do not, the country might get confused between buying daily snacks and building a whole house. Look at the left side here. Revenue expenditure is for day-to-day things, like paying a teacher's salary.
And the right side? Capital expenditure?
That is for building the actual school. Capital spending creates long-lasting things, like roads and hospitals. Revenue is just routine maintenance.
So what about loans?
That is a big one. Just paying the interest on the country's past debt takes up 24% of the spending.
Wow, that is a lot of money just going to interest.
It really is. And this chart shows us exactly where that giant vault of money goes.
Defense is the highest bar there. Over 4 lakh crore.
Yes, followed by food, rural development, and home affairs. The government takes the money and slices it up based on what the country needs most that year. But wait, there are strict rules for Part 4. Parliament cannot just argue and vote on every single rupee.
They cannot?
Let me ask you kids and everyone watching, can Parliament vote on all government spending? Can they just say no to everything?
I mean, yes. They are the bosses, right?
That is the trick. The answer is actually no.
Shankar Aja, some expenses are fixed. They are called charged expenditures.
Charged? Like phone charging?
No, Kanna. It means they are already decided and must be paid directly from the vault.
Like what, Aja?
Like the salaries of the president, the main auditor, and Supreme Court judges. It is a safeguard. It protects important people, like judges. Why do they need protection? If politicians could vote on a judge's salary, they might threaten to cut their pay if they did not like a court ruling. Exactly. Now, for part 5, let's see how the rest of the budget actually gets checked and approved by the people we elect. Let's move to this flowchart on the screen. It shows the journey of the budget moving through the parliament.
Oh, It looks like a lot of steps.
It has a lot of steps, but it makes perfect sense. Let's break it down together. First, they talk. That is the general discussion. Then they vote on what each ministry needs.
Then do they unlock the vault?
Yes. Step 3, they pass the appropriation bill, which is the legal key that unlocks it.
And the last step says finance bill?
Right. That is where they agree on how to tax the public to refill the vault for next year. Very good. Now we enter our final chapter, the gatekeepers. We must meet the most important person keeping an eye on the country's money. Shankaraja is a very powerful gatekeeper. For example, any bill about new taxes needs the president's okay first.
What about emergencies, Aja, like a flood?
Great question, Meera. The president holds a special emergency piggy bank called the contingency fund just for that.
Oh, so they are always ready.
Exactly. They also make sure the money is shared fairly across states and they get the final audit reports to check for mistakes. So kids, and everyone watching our explainer, after looking at all this, why do you think all these strict rules are the key to the country's survival?
Chaos. If they do not plan, there is no money left.
Or wrong spending, like spending on ice cream instead of schools.
Exactly. Planning keeps things balanced. These rules are what keep our everyday lives secure and prosperous. Thank you to everyone for joining us today.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.